Hi Libra, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for June 2016. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get a reading with details pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This video is for Libra Sun, Libra Ascendant, and Libra Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. You might want to check out the north node of your moon sign. I have received a few comments and emails suggesting that people are finding that to be accurate for them. I cannot say I agree with that. I don't know. I haven't looked into that myself to see if that would apply, but you could check that out if you have a natal chart done. And you can see where the north and south node of the moon are in your chart, and just look at the sign that your north node is in if you want to do that. I'd also like to say here, this is my 2-year anniversary here on YouTube, and I want to thank you so much for this giving me a fantastic year here, 2 years for me. I really appreciate it. And in honor of that, and the fact that we're at the midpoint of this year of 2016, I am doing another 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Aquarian Tarot deck. And you can get these videos for download and purchase by going to the link below this video in the Show More section, clicking on that link, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for the mid-year of 2016 Psychic Tarot reading for each sign of the zodiac. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, clicking on the videos tab on my menu on page 6, and at the top of page 6 you will see your signs listed there. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that Vimeo video. I want to thank you so much for all of that. Now on to your reading, Libra, for June 2016. The first card you have here today is the Death card. Now, death to me symbolizes transformation, something ending in your life so something new can begin. Something's transforming. Sometimes this card shows up if somebody has passed already in your life, and they're already gone. Sometimes, and they were significant to you in some way. That can come up. The Death card can come up with that too. I do feel like you've got a lot to think about, Libra, and you've got something weighing on your mind. I do feel like your income is in some kind of, sometimes your income's doing really well, and other times it's not doing that great. I do see it coming in like fits and starts. That's not going to be the case for all of you, but it is what's coming up here through the Death card. You may have someone that wants to shut down some kind of business or operation that you run or that you're working for. I don't know why. It just seems like, but who would have the power to do that? Think on that. Who's got the power to shut a business, corporation, or that you work for or own? Who would have that power? Maybe the government? I don't know. But I do get somebody coming in and wanting to, and if it's not a business you own or work for, it could be some operation or project that you're working on or you're involved in. But I get some outside force wanting to shut something down. I feel, your reaction, I feel, is going to be befuddled, like not quite sure what to make of it. I don't see you freaking out for some reason. I don't see that. I just see you like totally confused, like why is that happening? I feel that some of you Libras are starting to feel claustrophobic. I'm getting the word claustrophobic, like you got a collar on too tight, like I got to get out of here. Either that's a living situation, a relationship, a job. Think of all the things that could make you feel claustrophobic. There's so many possibilities there. Like, I'm hearing it again, feeling suffocated by something, like they need air. Again, it's just explaining claustrophobia in a different way. I do feel you're going to shake it off and let it go and proceed forward. That's how I'm hearing it. Shaking that claustrophobic feeling off and like getting over it and proceeding forward. I feel like you're being too hard on yourself mentally. And I feel that you're afraid of making mental mistakes or making mistakes comes up here. I feel that that's part of the reason why this is all occurring. I feel like you want to stop something. Like you don't want to complete the transaction. Something you want to stop. Maybe you're purchasing something and you're like, oh my God, I don't really want to buy that, and you back out of it. Or, some other scenario that would apply to you of feeling like you want to stop something and back out of it. So there were some mixed things coming up here with that death card. You might want to listen to that part again, Libra. The next card here is one of my favorite cards in the deck. You have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords to me is truth being revealed, and it's also can symbolize victory. I do feel some of you Libras are going to have some really stellar idea. I feel that some of you are really going to come up with something to make money. I see it. I feel like you may start your own business or company. I don't know, but I see some great idea that could really make money for you. Some kind of opportunity is going to come up for some of you Libras, and I feel that you're going to take it. And I feel that the opportunity involves talents you possess. And I feel that you're going to take it. Like creativity feels like it's circling around it to me, but that can mean so many things. It could be talent in music, art, business, finance, web design. Think of all the millions of things you could be talented in. Tap dancing. I feel also something that you're going to do is you're going to be real honest and come out with some kind of truth, because, swords are air, and that is communication. And I'm getting that. Like, you are going to tell some kind of truth. I feel like because you want to be vindicated and also free of responsibility about something. So I feel like you want to be vindicated or free of something, and so you're going to tell this truth about it no matter what. I feel like it's freeing to you to tell this truth. That's the reason I feel you're doing it. I feel whoever or whatever you're dealing with is going to want understanding and an explanation. Again, whoever you're telling these truths to wants to understand it and have you explain it. That comes up here also. I also feel this sword is symbolizing working out details, hammering out details in some way. So you could be finalizing legalities, contracts, deals, anything, building plans to build a new house, hammering out details of some business, some kind of, landscaping you're going to have done on your property. I don't know, anything. I just get hammering out the details comes up through this card. I do feel that you really, really, really want to see something going on for you skyrocket to success. And I do feel that some of you are going to have that, but I feel like it's about a particular thing. You want it to skyrocket to success, and I see you on the edge of your seat, like waiting to see that. Like you want to experience it and witness it, and you're very hopeful for that to happen. So The next card you have here, crowning your reading, is an interesting one. Libra, you have the Devil card. And the Devil card symbolizes to me two people that are in a addictive, unhealthy relationship, or they're bound to each other, but it's not healthy. It's not good. The other symbolism of this card could be addicted to drugs, alcohol, sex, gambling, spending money, cigarettes, anything you could be addicted to, sugar, eating. I feel there's a lot of unhappiness kicked up in you. And it feels to me like someone is torturing you somehow. But it would feel emotionally torturing, I believe. Could be mental too. Or physical, but it comes up to me more like it's affecting you. Like you're feeling this, like there's problems with you and this person circling around and around it. I can pick that up. Some of you are going to go through the painful or painstaking process of divorcing someone, because I do pick up that energy of divorce around this card. I do feel that some of you Libras feel quite angry and tormented by someone or a situation. It's not coming up to me as an addiction. I'm not reading it that way. To me, it's coming up like you feeling tortured by them somehow. Yeah, and what you do with it in the end is, I feel, end it, or divorce. I feel ending the relationship or divorce is what you do. I feel like you're going to begin to travel too. Because what I feel is going to happen is, I do feel you're going to end, some of you, obviously this is not going to apply to all of you, and some of you are single, so it doesn't make sense. But I feel that some of you are going to end some kind of marriage or relationship, and then I see through some job opportunity or work or idea you have, or even just for pleasure, I pick up that you're going to travel after that. After you do that, you then travel, it feels like to me. One happens after the other. And that is going to give you some kind of a relief or feeling happy. I feel that you can't sit still for long, Libra. I feel some of you are quite movers and shakers, and you have to keep moving. And I feel like if you feel stuck, you don't like it and you want to keep moving on. Some of you, I feel that applies to. And the next card you have here in the reading today is the Two of Rods. And the Two of Rods is a card to me that symbolizes two people, like it's a partnership in business, a partnership in romance. It can also mean that you're involved with somebody that has their focus on something else, a job or travel or something, and so they're not giving you the time and attention that you would like. It can also mean that. I do feel like you're going to be happy with some change that's going to happen in your life. And I do feel that some of you are going to be traveling on a train to get to work, or using at some point some form of public transportation. Maybe you didn't do that before. Maybe you always drove your car. Maybe you're going to have multiple ways to get into work. But I do see some of you getting on a subway or some kind of train. I do feel like some of you are going to have some big business that's going to go on. You may be going in and out of the city and operating and working with a couple different other companies or business. I do see that for some of you Libras. But regardless, I just see business opportunities or work-related opportunities getting ready to like be abound for you. It's like right in front of you. If you're already working, you may be like, well, how does that apply to me? I don't know. It could still. If you're non-working, I feel that this card comes up to show that you are struggling with someone that you're connected to. So if you're married or coupled, I feel the Two of Rods is showing a struggle with you and someone. But for other Libras, it has something to do with movement in life, lots of moving. Your patterns of your life may change with the way you commute. I see a lot of activity back and forth, traveling back and forth, or traveling for your job definitely comes up here. I do feel that some of you are going to make some kind of presentation, because I hear the word show and tell, but I see an adult standing like in a boardroom in front of a conference table. I see an adult standing up at the front of in an office with a chart showing some kind of diagram or presentation. I see that. You're not the first sign that's gotten this. I've gotten this for a lot of the signs this month of June. You're going to get invited to some kind of gathering. And to me, this feels like an outside gathering, like I'm at a family picnic or a barbecue. It could be a party, but that's bigger than that. But barbecues can be any size, really. You could have a huge barbecue. I can't tell how big it is. It feels like familiarity, like family members or people you've known for a really long time. I'm not feeling like, well, let's just say there's a sense of family going on around it. So that also comes up from the Two of Rods. So now here, your last card for the YouTube reading, 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread, Libra, you have the Queen of Rods. And the Queen of Rods is a card to me that symbolizes a fire sign female. This could be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Men can come up as queens in a reading, so don't be thrown if you're like, this message doesn't make sense, but it sounds like it could be a male. Men can come up as queens in a general reading. I feel you have tied up things going on and entanglements with this Queen of Rods. She, I feel, feels misunderstood and in some ways is wanting to hear validation from you about something. For some of you, this is a sibling and family member, also comes up as that. There's some challenges going on here between you and this Queen of Rods, and for some of you, respect is some kind of underlying issue somewhere in the story. It feels like in some cases you want to either stop or block this person or overthrow them in some way. I feel you feel challenged by them, is the sense. You may receive an unwanted message from them. You could get an email, a text, a phone call, a letter, doesn't matter how you get it. You may even hear it with your own ears, because it could be on a phone call. I just get you getting some kind of message that you're not going to like or you don't want to hear. Comes from this Queen of Rods for some of you Libras. And I feel that you have some slight feeling of antagonism towards the Queen of Rods, or the Queen of Rods has antagonism towards you. I feel like it could go either way on that, because I pick up the energy of antagonism, but when I look at it, it goes both directions. I do feel like you're going to end up resolving your issues with this Queen of Rods, but for some of you, it could take a while to do this. I don't feel it's necessarily right around the corner for some of you. I feel the reason the Queen of Rods is showing up now is because you're feeling like you've got some internal trials and tribulations about this Queen. That's what I feel. And I feel that they're feeling put off, disgruntled, or angry with you. So I don't feel it's just a one-way street. I'm getting it can be going the other way here. I do feel there's eventually resolve here, but I just can't see when. So anyway, well, I hope this reading was of help to you, Libra, and I certainly hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you for sharing them and for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. Please be sure to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I post my monthly Psychic Tarot readings and my mid-month Psychic Tarot updates. Please be sure to follow me on Facebook because I do post predictions, pull cards, and put other things that may be of interest to you over there, and that is The Lucky Mermaid LLC. Please be sure to like my page. That does mean so much, so thank you for that. If you would like to get a continuation of this reading where I'm doing, it's not really a continuation, but I'm doing another 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you, just like I did in January at the beginning of the year. I'm doing it again, partly because it's in honor of my 2-year anniversary here on YouTube, and you guys have made it so great for me here, and I'm so thankful and appreciative of that, so thank you. So if you would like to get this, now this is going to be a mid-year reading where it's going to go from June through to the beginning of January. So you can get that video by going to the link below in the Show More section and clicking on that link, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for the mid-year Psychic Tarot reading 2016 for each sign of the zodiac for download and purchase. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, clicking on the videos tab on my menu and going to page 6, and just look for your sign at the top of page 6 and click on that, and it will take you to the video on Vimeo. I want to thank you so much for all of your kind comments and for all of your purchases and your kind emails, that they've been accurate for you and helpful to you. I do truly appreciate that. I hope you have an amazing month of June, Libra, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.